Welcome. My name is Ken Noble, and I'm an executive director with the John Maxwell Team and owner of Noble Leadership Solutions. I teach, train, and speak at companies, churches, and I lead groups of like-minded people on personal growth journeys. I'm also a certified life leadership and executive coach. I want to thank you for joining me on my inaugural video as I launch my Noble Leadership Solutions YouTube channel. So thank you. The purpose of this channel is really part of my strategy to be the change that I want to see in the world. When I first heard that quote years ago, I don't even know how long ago I heard it the first time, but it really stuck with me and I've carried it around for years. It's a quote, if you don't know, from Mahatma Gandhi, who was an amazing activist in his country of India and really helped to transform his country and the world, not just in his lifetime, but beyond. He really was a transformational leader. And that's why I started this Leadership Solutions company. I've been involved with leadership for almost 2 decades of one type or another. I know for a certainty that a healthy leader leads from love. They actually care for the people that they're responsible for. I also know with equal certainty that as they love the people that they lead, they will lead their team well for the people they're responsible to, whether it's their leaders, their bosses, or beyond. The beginning of any great leadership journey starts with leading ourselves first. And that's where personal growth and development comes into play. And that is one of my life purposes, developing people. I've helped develop people for many years between corporate and nonprofit sectors. I've done coaching, mentoring, one-on-one counseling, and discipleship. And the key thing that you have to understand is that the toughest person to lead is always ourselves. There's an old adage that says you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And you can send a fool to college, but you can't make him think. Same is true. You can be with a mentor or a coach, but if you're not invested in your own growth, it's not going to help you at all. You see, the key to personal growth and leadership is investing in yourself. You have to be intentional about investing in yourself. Buy the book, watch the videos, watch the DVDs, watch the YouTube, sign up for a class or a mastermind group. That's great, and that's the key to personal growth and development. If you want to grow as a person, you're going to have to invest in those things as much as you're spending on those things. You're going to have to invest in yourself. Sometimes it's money or time. Sometimes it's making hard choices to do the right thing. Sometimes it's saying no to the good so that you can say yes to the best. If you're going to grow, you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. Another of my life purposes is to train leaders, because I believe that growing healthy leadership will change the world. The mark of any good leader is a great team, and that requires people skills, developing a teamwork mindset, understanding how others work. Ultimately, it's really about developing people. You see, great leadership is ultimately about developing leaders around you at every level. Leaders do not create followers. They create more leaders. Did you hear that? Leaders do not create followers. They create more leaders. That's the mark of a good leader. You see, I develop people, I train leaders, and the third purpose of my life is to inspire the masses. I love to see a group of people get passion ignited on the inside of them to really live out a vision or a value. Whether it's a keynote speech for a company or an organization, speaking at a fundraiser so that people in the room partner financially for a community's need, or standing in a pulpit preaching them to lay down their lives and to follow after Christ and to live as Christ lived by leading with love. See, I love helping people understand that the sum of all of it is far greater than the individual parts. You see, we're each a piece that is ultimately part of a bigger picture in changing the world in our individual spaces. Mother Teresa, one of the greatest philanthropists of our time, said this: "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone against the water and create many ripples." See, I get energized and I feel fulfilled vision casting for groups of people, helping them to really begin to move. That's my version of casting a stone and causing ripples. Now, I started out just as an average guy and didn't really have a whole lot going on. I didn't have a college education, and I was just kind of existing, going through life day by day. I spent a lot of time watching TV and playing video games and just enjoying doing my thing. But on the inside, I knew I was destined for something more. You and I, we all start off when we're young, and we have limitless potential in ourselves. We imagine we're astronauts and ballerinas, scientists, doctors, veterinarians, superheroes. We want to make a difference. We want to cure cancer. We want to solve problems. And as a child, we know that we've got this call to be a world changer on the inside of us. Now then, for me as a person of faith, I know that God created us all with a purpose and a destiny, but through the programming of the world around us, we began to settle for average. And we're taught, don't grasp for that. You're just dreaming. Stop daydreaming. Come on, get back to reality. That's beyond you. No, you can't do that. You're not qualified. Honestly, we're constantly brought down to a level of mediocrity by the world around us. Now, personally, I don't think that you would have been on this call for over 6 minutes at this point if you thought that average was just okay. I think you are here because you know that there's something more out there for you. So my question to you is this. Are you really aware of your potential? Is there self-awareness blossoming or being birthed on the inside of you? That there's something more? That there's something greater out there that you can reach for? Do you honestly believe that there are things that you can be, do, or have? And if not, why not? When I started my personal growth journey, I began to recognize that there was something more for me. Now then, the catalyst for that was an encounter with God. You see, they say that the two most important days in a person's life is the day that they're born and then the day that they figure out why. So I began to understand that God designed me and created me for a purpose, and I began to pursue that purpose, that destiny that my Creator created me for. It transformed my life. I had mentors and guides in my life to help me become what I could become, to reach my full potential. And to be honest with you, I'm not there yet. I'm still growing. Really, I think we can all reach our potential if we choose to pursue it. And I believe that my job of being a change agent in the world is really to help you discover what it is that you have locked away on the inside of you, and to help you to discover what your potential is and could be. I don't want to be a hero of your story. I want you to be the hero of your story. I just want to help you get there. I want to help you understand who you are, how you're wired, what God's calling you to do, and then help you get there. I want to be your biggest cheerleader. I don't want to be your hero. I want you to be the captain of the football team that's making the amazing touchdown, and I just want to cheer you on. So I'll tell you what, if you're still here watching this video, why don't you take a chance? Why don't you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the little notification bell? Pretty simple. Hang out with me for the next couple of weeks, next month or two. I'll be posting maybe 1, maybe 2 videos a week. Jump on the other social media platforms and follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. If you're a business professional, follow me on LinkedIn. All of the links are below. So hang out with me just for a few weeks and begin to apply what I'm teaching you. What can you lose? And if it's beginning to make a change, then jump on a conference call with me in a month. Ask some questions. Let's learn and grow together. So honestly, I just want to be the change that I want to see in the world and make those ripples. And I know that change in the world that will make the most impact is leadership. I have to help people grow in leading themselves, help leaders be trained to lead others, and inspire masses to make a difference in the world around them. So, thanks for joining me today. I look forward to connecting with you on the other platforms of social media, and if there's anything I can do, please feel free to reach out to me. Ken Noble at nobleleadershipsolutions.com. Thanks again.